Hi, I'm Dan,
I'm Kyle.
and we're in a band called Bastille, and this is our piece for Sounds magazine.
Things we lost to the flames, things we'll never see again. All that we have amassed sits before us, shattered into ash.
I'd written a bunch of songs and thought that it would be really nice to sort of start a band. So we got together with Will and Woody, who play drums and bass, and Kyle. We all sort of got together and just started like rehearsing weird late night, midnight rehearsals around like jobs and stuff for a while. And in kind of late 2010, and then in 2011 and last year, we just sounds so boring, but we just toured around the UK and released loads of singles and EPs and put out some mixtapes. And just kind of, it just sort of
Got a bit bigger.
Yeah.
We didn't have to like sort of maintain sort of like any other jobs anymore, and we sort of, we were lucky enough for it to become our job.
Continually waiting for this to completely fall on its arse and fail.
I think the best way to describe it, because that we use, is that we constantly just feel like competition winners who have been let in to this, like some sort of massive party. There's all these famous people around, and you're just sort of like, oh my God, I can't believe they let us in here.
We're quite like, being able to play at places like this to crowds this size is just not something we ever really even imagined. But obviously we just feel so lucky and so privileged to be able to do this.
I was the match and you.
We're really bad at trying to describe what our music sounds like, but I don't know, I hope it's kind of sort of cinematic, like credible pop music. Some people think that it's indie rock, others don't. I think we sort of try to do something slightly different with each song because we have quite short attention spans. So some of them are kind of really big and epic with big drums and strings, and others are sort of quite minimal and electronic, but hopefully just a collection of good songs.
Ooh.
That's up to everyone else to decide. Then we got to release an album in England like a little while ago, and it's sort of slowly going to come out kind of around the rest of the world and America. And I heard a rumour that it was coming out in September. South by Southwest was our first trip to America ever, so it was kind of us like tentatively dipping our toes in the quite big water to really hammer that metaphor home. But I don't know, hopefully really soon. I think we're gonna start releasing music as soon as we possibly can, because we've just got our label in America sorted. So I guess it's kind of all starts now really. The day we found out we were number one, we were playing a gig. We're in the middle of a tour at the moment, so we played a gig at Leeds University, which is where I went to uni. And it was quite nice, and Kyle as well. Kyle went to the Met, so it was I guess for us particularly, it was just quite a nice place to be, to find out that kind of thing. We played a gig and then we drove overnight to Heathrow and went to America to play at a festival called South by Southwest. So
It's a good way to celebrate.
yeah, on a plane. But yeah, no. And then I think it was probably quite good for us to be away that week, because it meant that we didn't, we suddenly went to America where everyone's like, who are you? And and yeah, just sort of got on with it. Will is obsessed with Rihanna, and I think would do pretty much as are we all. Yeah, I think we'd probably have any excuse to meet her. Not that I know what I'd do if I did, but so I think on that level, on a really base, rubbish, awful, non-integrity level, we'd like to work with Rihanna. But I don't know, I think there's so many musicians around at the moment, and bands and artists and stuff that we love, but I can't imagine working with them, because I think we'd probably just be sitting there really starstruck, not knowing what to do. It's interesting because people often ask kind of how important is social media and if it's having an effect on music and all that kind of stuff. And I just think life has adapted so much, in the last 10, however many years, to everyone's on Facebook. A lot of people are on Twitter. It's just a normal part of life. And it would be weird if that didn't extend into music, I think. For people who never would be able to hear our music otherwise, to hear it, and for it to sort of reach out on, I guess, different platforms and stuff to loads of different people. Like, you know, I think it's invaluable. What is next?
What's next?
We're playing lots of festivals internationally, which is quite exciting over the summer. What else?
Well, because I think we're just about to go into festival season, so that's pretty much going to be
Our
lives for the next sort of
4 months.
Yeah.
So we can't wait to just travel more, I guess. We're so lucky to be able to travel. Also, our friend is a filmmaker, and we're gonna work on a film with him, a kind of extended music video, come short film thing, for some of the songs that aren't ever going to be released as singles, and also hopefully make a bunch of music as well.
There's a lot there to do.
We're trying to book a week out in the summer to record Annie Oakley Hanging album.
Amazing.
Make sure everyone's free. Yeah. Anyway.